Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mr. Joyner. How are you guys doing? I was thinking that every day, what we could do is I could post a video here so that you guys get a chance to see me. We can talk. Well, you can't really talk to me, but you get the idea. And I can just post a video with the plan for the day so that you guys know what's going on, and you get to see my face. I think it just makes it a little bit easier for all of us. Now, let's start things off. It's the week before spring break. We're not starting anything new this week. We're going to keep it simple. I'm going to focus mostly on some wrap-up things, some art things, some very basics. And I think the hope is that we'll kind of get used to this so that this week we're going to do more wrap-up stuff. Next week is spring break, so you guys don't have to worry about school at all. And then the week after that, we're going to get more into it because we will be used to this by now, so we're ready to go. This week, we're just focusing on building that routine. That's the plan. What's your routine going to be? How are you going to make sure that you're taking care of all the work that you need to get done? And how are you making sure that you and your family are staying healthy and happy? That's really the goal of this week. So before we do anything else, let's do a check-in. For those of you that were in school last week, we did this every day. I just want you to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are you feeling those nervous butterflies in your stomach? There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot happening in the news. And we're probably feeling uncomfortable. I know I felt a little bit nervous over the past couple of days, as I'm sure that you guys have as well. But let's just do a check-in. How are you feeling? Are you feeling nervous? Are you feeling scared about what's happening in the world? Or are you feeling totally fine? Some people are. That's okay. What you feel is what you're feeling. What we're going to do right now is we're just going to acknowledge what we're feeling, however we're feeling it. And we're going to take a moment to just recognize what we're feeling and find a way to calm ourselves down, especially if we're feeling nervous. So all week this week, what we did, we spent a few minutes talking about how we were feeling. You're welcome to do that with your family. And then find a way to calm ourselves back down. One of the best ways that I like to do it is just some deep breathing. Some of you might be already rolling your eyes. I can see some of you doing it right now. No, I can see you. Stop it. But we're going to take in a deep breath in through our nose, and we're going to breathe out nice and slow. When you're doing that, I want you to imagine from the very tips of your fingers, from the tips of your toes, all of that nervous energy is coming up and into your body and out through your lungs. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to breathe it out so that we can just calm ourselves and we can be mindful. We can focus on the things we can control, not on the things that we can't control. That's what's most important right now. So all together, let's do this. We're going to do this 3 times together. If you need to do it more, that's fine. Pause the video and keep going. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. I hope that helps. Remember, be mindful. Focus on the things we can control. Don't worry about the other stuff that's out in the world. So today's goals. Pretty simple. Number 1, come up with a routine. Some of you maybe already made a routine. Some of you maybe didn't. Wherever you're at, that's what we're going to do today. So what I want you to do is I want you to come up with a routine. What are you going to do every day to make sure that you are staying healthy, that you're staying sane, that you are feeling good about yourselves? If you take a moment to think about, if you've ever spent an entire day playing video games, or an entire day sitting on the couch watching TV, or an entire day sitting in your bed reading a book, how did you feel at the end of that day? You probably didn't feel very good because you haven't been doing the things that your body wants to do. You want to have that balance. You want to make sure that you're doing lots of different things throughout the day to make sure that you're feeling good. Spending the entire day sitting at a table doing work, it's not going to make you feel so good. Spending every day playing video games, you're not going to feel so good by the end. So we're going to come up with a goal and a plan to make ourselves feel better. Things that I'm doing, I'm waking up early, like I normally do every morning, regardless of the fact that I don't have to be at school today. I'm still at school, but I'm just doing it from home. I'm still making sure that I wake up early, still doing everything that I need to do. I make sure that I do some yoga in the morning, some stretching. I make my coffee. I sit down at my makeshift dining room office and I plan my day. I figure out what my day is going to look like so that I still have that routine. I'm making sure I get some outdoor time in. I'm taking my cat for a walk. I have a cat that likes to go for walks. She's very weird. But I'm doing the things that I need to do to stay happy and to stay healthy, and I want you guys to make sure that you're doing those things too. So, your daily routine should include things like, when are you going to work on schoolwork? When's your academic time? Maybe have a little bit of time in the morning and some time in the afternoon set aside where that's what you're going to focus on. Some creative time, a chance to do art, a chance to make something. Maybe you want to make a video. Maybe you want to do an art project. Get on YouTube, find different creative things that you want to do. Crafts, build something out of Lego. I don't know, whatever you want to do, whatever you're feeling like. You want to have that chance to just be creative. Make sure you've got some outdoor time planned in there, some active time. You need to get some exercise in. Yes, we have to be staying at home. We can't go to the park, but you can still go outside. You can still keep your distance from other people and get fresh air. That's really important. Get some fresh air. Play with your siblings and breathe. Get outside. Do something active. Make sure that you're including your family with your plan. Decide what's going to work for you. When is breakfast time? When is lunch going to be? When does it make the most sense for you to have these different things scheduled in your day? Every family is going to look a little bit different, and that's okay. So that's your goal. I've got a schedule here. I'm showing it now. Take a look at that schedule, and I want you to see what it looks like. I've emailed this to you as well, and decide for yourself, what do you want your daily schedule to look like, your daily routine, so that it works for you, it works for your family, and you guys are set up for success for the next while. That's your biggest goal today. That's step number 1. Number 2, we're going to work on writing just like we would if we were in class. Working on writing, this is what I want you guys to do this week. Normally I give you guys some choice, and that's fine. This week I'm actually really curious about one particular thing. I want to see how you guys are feeling. I want to know what I can do to support you guys at home. So I want you to write about what your last week was like. Some of you were at school, some of you weren't, and that's totally fine. I want to know how you're feeling. What's going on in your life? Are you worried about what you're hearing on the news? Are you okay being at home? What does it feel like to be at home right now? Are you feeling nervous about things? Whatever it is that you're feeling, maybe you're fine and that's okay. If you're feeling fine, then just tell me about your week last week. Tell me about your weekend. Tell me about how your life has changed with all of this that's going on. For me, I spent the entire weekend at home. I left the house one time because I needed to get some groceries. And that was the only thing that I did. And when I got home, I washed my hands really thoroughly, just like we're supposed to do. I kept my distance from people. It was different. Life was different this weekend. So I want to know how it is for you, and I want to hear from you. Today, you're just making an idea web. That's the only thing that you need to do. Make an idea web. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when we're going to work on writing it, taking those ideas and turning it into a piece of writing. Also, what I'm looking forward to is you guys blogging it on Thursday or Friday. And if you're not comfortable blogging this particular post, because it might be a little bit personal for you, depending on how you're feeling, you can email it to me directly. So that way we're all getting the chance to get our ideas out there. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know how you're doing. And I think it's a good way just to get our ideas down on paper, to get our feelings down on paper. It just makes us feel better about the situation, especially if you're feeling a little anxious about it. That's okay. You're allowed to feel that way. Finally, there's one more thing you got to do today. Home reading. Find some time, grab a book, sit down, read to yourself, read to a sibling, read to your parents. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you to make sure that you're reading. Every day this week, just like we would at school, set some time aside to do some reading. I think it's very important that we just keep reading, we keep introducing ourselves to new ideas. If you run out of books, pick a topic, something that you're interested in, and research it. Read about it online. No, you can't read the captions in a video game. Doesn't count. Nope. Nice try. Finally, if you're looking for a couple of other things to do today, what I can suggest for you is, if you want to practice your times tables, make some multiplication flashcards. Write the question on the front, put the answer on the back. Make a whole bunch of cards of your different times tables, make sure that you include every single one, and practice them. Something that you can do. Also, what you can work on today, Madame Kurbis, Mrs. Pauls, and Mr. Bellag are sending out ideas via email. I'm sending an email to all of your parents with them that include different suggestions of what you can do today to make sure that you are still getting practice in French, getting practice in music, and doing some things for gym class. So that's coming to you guys as well. For those of you that were in class last week, we talked a little bit about Seesaw. We're not going to use that app this week. We're figuring a couple of things out. This week we're going slow. We're taking our time. We're making sure that we're doing a good job of taking care of these wrap-up activities, and we'll worry about Seesaw later. Don't worry about it today. Don't sign up. Don't create an account. We'll take care of that later. Got it? Perfect. And finally, I hope you guys have a good day. Be mindful. Take care of each other. Be kind. Have a good day. And if you have any questions, you can reach me by email. All right? Or leave a comment down below. You can leave a comment down below. This is amazing. We're on YouTube. All the things that we can do. Don't leave a comment. Maybe leave a comment? I don't even know. Send me an email today. We'll figure out the comments later. Maybe we shouldn't be commenting. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out later. For today, send me an email. Got it? Okay. Boys and girls, have a great day. Enjoy your time at home. Enjoy the work. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye.